fresh off its success in ending the tax on feminine hygiene products.
Tampon tax.
Yeah.
And telecom fees.
And telecom fees. The NDP has set forth a motion to end predatory bank-to-bank fees by the big banks.
Is that...
What's up?
What's a bank-to-bank fee?
A bank-to-bank fee is basically the bank will charge you to make a payment on your mortgage.
Do you mean pay-to-pay fee?
What did I say?
Bank-to-bank?
Yeah, no, not bank-to-bank fees.
Pay-to-pay.
Pay-to-pay fees.
I thought I missed something.
No, yeah, I'm just not a good start here.
So the bank is going to no longer charge you to transfer mortgage payments.
Right.
To do debit withdrawals.
Right. Transfer money to your credit card.
Right.
And also they're charging you to receive bill statements in the mail. That one I kind of understand. It's kind of a green push not to be producing so much paper and blah, blah, blah. But it's just they're targeting the elderly and people with disability, people with low income, people that don't have access to a computer or people who don't know how to use a computer like the elderly.
That's where the term predatory comes from.
Yeah. It's kind of a dink move.
They're dinking out and taking money from the people who don't understand the technology that could possibly prevent them from giving the money to the banks.
Yeah, but it is good. It's a green thing. But what they're doing wrong, I think, and I think you agree with me, is that they shouldn't be charging people to get the paper statements. What they should be doing is they should be giving a discount to the people who are paying online.
Blam.
That would make more sense.
Yes.
Right?
So let's wheel this back in. We're talking about the banks are no longer going to charge excess fees on these things. Right. And this was a combined, the NDP put it forth, as Chris said, the Conservatives have agreed with it. Mm-hmm. So it looks like this is going to happen pretty soon. Yeah. No more bank fees. I use my bank card a lot, so this is really exciting. Yeah. And I actually have never looked into it. Like, I use my bank card pretty much for everything. Yeah. I buy coffee with my bank card. And I didn't even realize I was getting charged for it.
It's pretty bad too. Like some fees, if you go past your limit, I think it's like upwards of $5 a transaction. That's nasty.
And you'll still have to pay. Like if you take money out from a debit machine, you're still gonna have to pay the machine.
Right.
Right. But you won't have to pay the bank as well. Like if you're paying a machine $1.50, you're likely paying your bank $1.50 as well. Yeah. So for that $20 you're taking out of the machine to put in the VLTs, it's actually costing you $23.
Yeah. Add that up. Do you know how much that is? Canadian citizens have had upwards of $180 million charged in fees just in this year alone. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice to see the two parties coming together to make real change.
Yeah.
This is a big one. Keep in mind, this should have happened a long time ago. Mm-hmm. I say we as in the people, tax-paying people, bailed the banks out $114 billion after the 2009 the mortgage crisis. Yeah. So that was tax money. We paid them out. We signed over the largest welfare check in Canadian history to the banks collectively. Yeah.
Throw us a bone here.
Throw us a bone. Basically, that comes... I did the math. I didn't do the math. I read an economist report who did the math. It comes down to $3,400 for each man, woman, and child of this country. So you take the amount of people in this country, each of them pay $3,400. That equals the bailout. That's a lot of money. They owe us. Yeah. So specifically, CIBC, Bank of Montreal, and Scotiabank, those are the biggest dicks here. Yeah.
Okay? They're making $2 billion in profits every quarter.
Still. Right. And I'm going to just keep sticking it to the banks.
No doubt.
They're making a ton of money.
Tons.
In profits. After the 2009 crisis, since then, they have paid out 2 times as much in bonuses to their CEOs as they had before. So not only did we bail them out,
nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. They're still doing the same predatory lending techniques that caused the collapse. Yeah, we're bailing them out. They're still paying all their profits instead of doing something that would help the people who bailed them out. Yeah, they're giving more and more of it to their CEOs. Yeah. So this should have happened a long time ago. It's exciting that both parties are getting together because I know the Conservatives don't like that. And I'm not going to say this is a slag on the Conservatives. Their core of their...
it was good that they did it, but they kind of had to.
They kind of had to. They don't want to put regulations on businesses.
Yeah.
They want, we don't want the government involved in it. Mm-hmm. But this is one where, you're right.
Yeah, if they didn't, that was a big win for the NDP. So
yeah.
It's good that they did, but they kind of had to. So.
Anyways, you have something to look forward to now. No banking fees.
Yay! I just want to add one more thing. I think it's kind of strange. Like the banks compete vigorously for the big customers. Vigorously.
For the tampon tax.
For the big guys, the big customers. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like the consumers' checking accounts, they really don't give a shit. It's a strange business model if you think about it. Like it's basically like, hey, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. It kind of blows my mind because they're all kind of in goose step when it comes to these fees. There's not like one bank going, hey, everyone else is doing it, we're not, come over here. They really don't give a shit.
Well, although I should point out that the Royal Bank, there was one they've done a little bit. The Royal Bank,
it was only a couple
back.
certain fees, though.
I think it was
the mortgage fees and another one.
Right. That was so. The idea has been bandied about.
Yeah.
But nobody has. Mm-hmm. Like now it's going to be government mandated, so it seems. Mm-hmm. So you have one. See, this is good for all those people who say that the government doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
This is one of these times where the government did.
They heard you.
This is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Pop pop.
Make the name stick, not for sale, but I'm taking payment. Lie, cheat, steal.